Hi, welcome back, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. First thing I want to say is Ripley is in here, so if you see that door creak open, it's because he wants out of this room, but he wants to hang out right now. He's laying on the floor over there. We have a project pan update for my pan, those eyeshadows. First, I just want to say thank you, Alexi, for creating the concept of this project. This has really inspired me to play with my eyeshadows, create different color combinations that I probably would not have paired together in the first place. Also, if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. Would love to have you here. I have tried to be better about taking pictures of my eye looks. I'm not perfect at it yet. I will have like a little slideshow at the end with like the shades that I use that are in this project. I am including my liquid and loose shadows in this project. My liquid and loose shadows, I only need to use them 20 times before I can roll them out of this project. And then I did make a usage goal with my pans of eyeshadow where if I use them 40 times, double what I have to use for my liquid and loose shadows, I am allowed to roll them out if I choose. If I don't choose, I can continue to work on them and roll them out whenever I want to. Without further ado, let's just start talking about all of these items. I'm going to start with what has been in the longest and then kind of work my way down the list. This is the Kaleidos Futurism 3 Astro Pink palette. I was working on the shade Nebula. I will have a picture over here. So I've only used this shade. This is Nebula here. It is a beautiful, beautiful like blue toned, like violet purple. I really like this kind of tone. I don't like the red toned purples. I don't like them, not my jam. And as you can see, I have not hit pan on this guy yet. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. There is a tiny dip in this. I only used this 3 times this month. I was really focusing on another shade that we will talk about in a bit. So I've only used this 3 times, 7 times total throughout the project. So this one's only been used 7 times, so this is not going to make the mark of rolling it out, but I'm going to be using this a little bit more the next couple months, I think. The next shade I am working on, again, has been in for a couple months now. And this is one of those kind of purple tones, like a red with like some pink in it. This shade is from the 35M Boss Mood palette. It is this shade here called Sweet Beets. As you can see, I hit pan on this guy here. I used this one 12 times this month for a total of 28 times. I knew it would be right around that 25 to 30 mark based on some of the other Morphe shades I've hit pan on in this project. I am really happy. I did a really pretty eye look with the Kaleidos shade and this shade, kind of smoked out all over the lid. And then I forget what I had on the lid, like the actual mobile lid. But I really liked this with the Nebula shade, this guy here. But I haven't decided if I really want this in my collection. Oh, I did a really pretty I did a cut crease look, and that's actually how I hit pan in this one, so I will post a picture. And since we're on the topic of that, I went ahead and I used Natasha Denona Dune from the Camel palette. That is this guy here. I don't even know if you're going to be able to really see it. It's just like a very nude satin finish. I think they say it's a metallic, but I definitely find this as a satin finish rather than a metallic. And as you can see, I have not hit pan yet, but I don't know if it's focused. Hopefully you can see that I have a dip in it. These pans are pretty darn big, so I have a feeling these are pretty on par with the Lime Crime shadows with how like deep the pans are. So I don't know if I will be able to hit pan next month. I have a pretty large dip in this, and if I continue to use it how I have been, which is strictly as my inner, not today, but I've been using this predominantly as my inner corner, and then I have this underneath some other shades in the center of my lid today. So I used this shade 8 times this month for a total of 12 times. So not too bad. So the next shade is Colourpop Single and Snake Eyes. It's like a taupey, like plum, I don't know, almost like rose goldy, but like a taupe rose gold, if that makes sense. Really pretty shade. I thought it was going to pair really well with these two, but I actually prefer this with like nude crease or like more neutral crease work. I used this one 4 times this month, and guys, I hit that beautiful pan. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. Hopefully you can. There was a big dip in this last month, and I am kind of frustrated because it only took me 4 more uses to hit pan. I have used it a couple times since hitting pan, not many, like 2 or 3. It only took me 11 uses to hit pan in this. This was a beautiful shade, and I'm very happy to have this in my collection. I had a couple other Colourpops that I rolled in last month. The first is from my Going Coconut palette. This was Lovely Bunch, and I actually really liked how this paired with that Snake Eyes. So this here is Lovely Bunch. It's just a very neutral brown, and I used this one 9 times. I use this one a lot for the transition, along with one that I'm working on in my Mission 100% Cruelty Free. I have not yet hit pan, but hopefully you can see the disruption. I have Lovely Bunch as my transition today. This is going to be a long way to go. And then the next one is from Colourpop. This is the Bare Necessities palette, and the shade that I picked was Haute, and that is that more like terracotta orangey kind of brown. Really, really pretty shade. I used this one how many times? So this one I used 6 times, one of them being today. Hopefully you can see the disruption in the pan as well. Okay, so I don't know where I left off. My camera overheated after I swatched. I think I told you that I didn't hit pan in Haute from Colourpop. I have this on the inner and outer corner of my eye today. I really like this look that I'm wearing. I feel like this could be like a look that I pan, like. And I have a couple bonus pans that I want to talk about as I'm going to just scrub my arm. I hit pan in like 9 eyeshadows this month, but 2 of them really helped me hit pan in the Sweet Beets shade. So I kind of just want to talk about those 2 rather than like everything else that I've hit pan in. So you will see every eyeshadow that I've hit pan in a couple weeks. I believe it's coming on June 1st. It's collab with Kaylee and Haley. So you'll see like everything that I've hit pan on this year so far, which is a pretty substantial amount of eyeshadows. Not as much as I'd like, but still enough. If you saw my stash videos for the past couple weeks, you would know that I hit pan on 2 different purple eyeshadows. The first one is a duochrome from bareMinerals. I don't know if they still sell this. This was in like a 4 palette. I forget the palette name. I don't remember. I hit pan in this like duochrome shade. I have a decent amount of these kind of shades in my collection, so I'm happy to hit pan in this one. It was really beautiful to wear with some of those blue purple tones. And then I hit pan on Grape Expectations. That is that like super dark purple, and I'm so happy that I hit pan in that purple shade because I don't think I would have ever hit pan in it otherwise without like having some of these other shades in this rotation. Why don't we just like get some shades going? I'm gonna have numbers 1 to 453 in my Pretty Random app. Why don't we just screen record now? Go. So I'm gonna put numbers 1 to, what did I say, 453, right? Was that the correct number? Yeah, so numbers 1 to 453, and number 1 is 71, and number 2 is 27. I'm a little nervous. Let me just go grab those and I will be right back. I grabbed my shades and I am not that excited. One of them is a loose shadow and one of them is from the Morphe James Charles palette. Okay, so let's just start with the shade I rolled first, which is number 71, which was from the Morphe James Charles palette. I depotted that palette and I've only kept maybe like 26. I pulled the shade Benny from that palette, and that is a dark, matte, cool toned brown. And I am not that excited, to be quite honest with you. I could probably use this in my brows because I have extremely dark eyebrows. but it's just kind of a meh kind of color. I'm really sick of working on dark shades, I'm not gonna lie, but I am going to see if I can just use this as an eyebrow color. I will put the one that I'm currently panning on hold, or I'll use this in the tail of my brows. I'm not excited, but it is what it is. It's fine. Oh my gosh, there are people riding their bikes in tandem, and they have like little like baskets with dogs inside of them too. The next shadow that I picked was a loose shadow from bareMinerals. It is this one here. It's called Dove. Pro tip: if you have these kind of shadows and you are so frustrated with shadow getting everywhere, take half of a cotton round or like a cotton ball and stuff it in there, close it up, and it will not get product everywhere. It's just a gray, and it has close to no color payoff. It is so light. It's pretty. Like, I don't know if you're even gonna be able to see it a little bit. Hopefully, I don't know. It's that guy there. Super, super light. It's just a gray toned, like satin finish, almost matte, not quite, gray tone. So I'm sure I can pair this with Benny or even my Kaleidos, like that plum tone, and get some looks out of it that way. I'm not excited about this color story. I'm just not. Like, this is not inspiring to me. That's like super frustrating. So let me swatch these real quick. That is the color story we're working with. I'm not excited about it. The nice thing is it's gonna make me reach into my collection and pull like shadows out to use as like lid shades. So that'll be good. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about this color story. Do you think I should like reset and just like pick all new shades? Maybe like in the halfway mark after month 6? Or if you think I should just power through and use them. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!